Marvel, what are you doing, man? Seriously, what's going on? First of all, I definitely want to thank you for taking the time out to watch my video, and I really hope you enjoy it, or at least, at the very least, find this video intriguing. And by all means, please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and let me know whether you agree or disagree with me, your thoughts on this topic, because I'm really curious. I really am curious. I know what I'm about to talk about is completely subjective, right? Everything about comics is completely subjective. There's really no right or wrong way to feel about comics, right? We all have different viewpoints. We all have different thought processes and what we like and what we don't like. Artists, writers, it's all subjective. So my thoughts and opinions on this topic specifically, it's not sketched in stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how I feel. You may feel completely different, which is totally fine. But if you do feel completely different, like I said, let me know in the comments, because I want to know that I'm not crazy. Marvel, come on, man. Come on. There's a couple of things that's been annoying me a little bit with Marvel for a few years now. Now, I will say, I mean, look at the majority of this stuff behind me right here is Marvel. I mean, Venom, Deadpool, Spider-Man, all these Funko Pops, Deadpool, all these comics right here, these trades and whatever, it's all Marvel, right? I don't hate Marvel. I don't hate Marvel by no means. I guess the frustration is because I would like to see Marvel get to where I feel like they should be. I mean, for decades, they have been up here in the comic book world. I mean, they've always, for the most part, they've been the top publisher out there when it comes to comics. So that's where the frustration comes from, because they're not where they should be in my mind. It seems like there's a lot of cash grab stuff going on right now with Marvel. I mean, they're not the only one that does it, cash grab and stuff. When you got things like these red band stuff, that's a cash grab. I mean, it's, when it was first introduced with Blood Hunt, it seemed like a really cool idea. Okay, you pay an extra buck, you get more content, you get more graphic content, things like that. It really hadn't held up true to what it was supposed to be. What they're putting on that poly bag, explicit content. I mean, come on. And then there's some things that's not even poly bag, that's considered red band, that's more explicit than these red bands. Make it make sense, Marvel. Make it make sense. I stopped buying these red bands. When I finally came to that conclusion, I was already getting Wolverine Revenge, the red band. And I told myself, all right, this is, because I'm big on continuity. So I'm like, I'm going to stick this out. I'm going to ride Wolverine Revenge red band out. But that's I'm done with it. I did Blood Hunt, the red band. And this is the only red band stuff that I got. And I'm done with red band after this, because it's a ripoff. It's really not much different than the regular issues that come out. The prices of a lot of these comics, man, are $5-6 on a good amount of the titles. And it's just gotten way too expensive. And I understand, inflation and, all of that other stuff. I get it. Times, we're not, I remember buying comics when they were $1, $1.25. I remember those days, and I know, as much as I would love to go back to those prices, I know we're not going to. It's just a way of the times, man. And I just feel like right now, though, it is a little bit much. It is a little bit much, but who knows? I can't be the only one that feels that way, right? I don't think I am. The constant rebooting to number one issues. I mean, you change a creative team and you reboot to a number one. I'll tell you, one of the worst examples, in my opinion, is the Scarlet Witch. A couple of years ago, when Scarlet Witch was announced, the same creative team is the same creative team now, I think. But just because something happens, you want to reboot it to a number. I think it's been rebooted like 2 or 3 times already to a number one, and it's still pretty much the same story. Continued. Why reboot it? I don't. It's stupid to me. They might want to. They might be trying to get new readers on. I don't know. I just. It's kind of frustrating when you just constantly reboot things, just for another number one issue. You know. So I don't know. Maybe that's a nitpicking thing. You let me know, because it's just. I don't know. I wish we can have Scarlet Witch or Venom or whoever, just go to issue 350 or 125, or just, get in them 3 digits again like we used to, like it's a little bit frustrating for me. Now, the continuity thing. Now, let me just talk about DC for a second. A few years ago, before the dawn of DC, I felt like DC was a mess before that. Dawn of DC kind of like shaped DC into place. And, a lot of people were liking it, myself included. Then, Night Terrors happened, which I actually enjoyed that event. Was it the best? No, it wasn't the best, but I enjoyed it a lot. And a lot of people were frustrated because pretty much everything in the DC universe was kind of put on hold for those 2 months while Night Terrors was going on. Side note, I feel like Night Terrors was one of the best events out there for covers. Man, there was a lot of really good covers with Night Terrors. Anyway, I just wanted to say that. But, a lot of people were frustrated with Night Terrors because everything went on hold for 2 months. But I understood. I felt like I understood what was happening because, everybody was put to sleep, and Night Terrors was what was happening while they were sleeping. In their minds, everybody, the whole DC universe was having nightmares, and that's all that was. And I felt like, for me, that put an extra layer of realism to the DC universe. That was just me. A lot of other people felt differently, which is fine. But it helped with the continuity. And then we flow into everything now. And then we had the All-In initiative going on, which Joshua Williamson and Scott Snyder are really like leading that charge. And they're doing an amazing job. Like, the continuity is insane. And I'm big on continuity within the entire universe. I mean, everything feels like it's all like connected. And I feel like that's how it should be. Marvel, it's just a mess, man. It's like you put dice in your hand, shake them up, and throw it, and you get what you get. It doesn't matter. So I feel like there needs to be more continuity. When you have events like Blood Hunt last year, which it wasn't a horrible event, but I felt like it was just contained, pertaining to one corner of the Marvel Universe. It wasn't the whole Marvel Universe as a whole, At least I felt that way, because the ramifications from Blood Hunt was Miles Morales being a vampire and Doom. So, which now is leading to the whole new Doom event coming out. So, I don't know. There was some continuity, but I don't know. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Like, because it just didn't feel impactful on the entire universe. I mean, we'll see what happens with this event coming out right now, but we'll see. Like, in comparison, because, the big two, so Marvel and DC are always being compared to each other in some sort of way. So when it comes to creators, artists, and writers, I feel like overall, DC has the better bullpen, honestly. In Marvel, you have some good creators, don't get me wrong, but like, there's only a few that really stand out in my eyes. You got the Benjamin Pierces, the Jed McKay. He's kind of hit and miss for me. His Moon Knight is awesome. Avengers, So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know, but I think overall DC's just better off with the creator bullpen. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Either way, I want to hear what you think about this. And yeah, like I said, I don't hate Marvel. I just wish they would get to where I feel like they not only could be, but should be. I mean, we're talking about Marvel. I mean, they've been the number one publisher for a good majority of their existence. So, to me, content-wise, right now, they're not. They're not. DC's better. Image better. Image is better with you got imprints of Ghost Machine and the Energon universe. To me, those three are better than Marvel for sure. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm talking too much. Let me know what you guys think. Comment. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.